Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 30 Euston Square for the National Apprenticeship Awards 2021. Please give a warm welcome to your host for this evening, Dan Walker.
Good evening, everybody. That's me. Nice to see you all. Thank you very much for coming. This requires a large whoop now. Welcome to the National Apprenticeship Awards Final 2021. Yeah, that's what it's all about. I am delighted to welcome you here to 30 Euston Square. It's lovely to be here and actually see some people. And I should tell you I've come direct from tango training, so things are looking... Things are looking good for this weekend, hopefully. One of those people in the room tonight is going to come up here and get us started right from the off. It is my great pleasure to introduce to you the Right Honourable Nadeem Zahawi MP, the Secretary of State for Education. Please give him a nice big round of applause.
Thank you very much, and good evening, everyone. I am truly delighted to be here with you tonight. One of the, I think the best perks of my job is that I get to come to an event like this and, of course, meet people like you. I remember 6 years ago at the Grosvenor House, and I can promise you that seeing the simply awesome range of talent in this room just brings back phenomenal memories. The talent in this room is what makes my job truly inspiring and worthwhile. I have to confess that for me, apprenticeships are the business. They are the living proof of what is best in our education system, and I am not just saying that because one of my former jobs was apprenticeships minister. I remember back then in National Apprenticeship Week 2016 meeting an apprenticeship by the name of Megan in the first year of her level 3 engineering design apprenticeship. I found out recently, actually, since I've returned as Secretary of State, that she's now doing her level 6 apprenticeship and on track for a first in her degree. And she's also a young apprenticeship ambassador. That is what apprenticeships do. They change people's lives. Her experience speaks to the ambition and the benefit of the wonderful program you all champion. I only have to look down the list of nominees and the prize winners tonight to see the staggering array of skills that have been shown at such a high level and the stories behind them, to know that this country, this great country of ours that rose up against this virus and delivered the vaccine program, is in a great place. All of you are going to be such a vital part of helping our economy recover from this pandemic, but also to adapt as new technologies take shape and shape up the new industries, the industries of the future. You are the future, and it makes me very proud indeed of what education and businesses are achieving together. I'd just like at this point to thank our wonderful companies, the huge multinationals, and of course our armed forces, and of course the small but no less vital family firms, all of you who are giving so many people of all ages the opportunity to realize their potential and develop themselves. I know that planning training programs requires time and commitment, but when I see the innovation, the creativity that has been shown, you would never have guessed that all of this has been achieved in a pandemic that has made life so difficult for so much of the economy. Friends, I think we are entering a new era. I genuinely believe that. I passionately believe that. It is the era of the skills economy. Thousands of employers of all sizes and sectors are giving people the chance to learn cutting-edge skills, skills like the ones that people in this room have, that are going to provide a springboard to a successful career. This is something that this government regards as an absolute priority, which is why we are putting so much money behind supporting it. In the recent spending review, I managed to secure a record £3.8 billion on further education and skills to make sure people have access to the kind of high-quality training and education that will open the doors to great jobs, which in turn is going to boost, of course, our productivity as a nation and support that levelling up opportunities all over the country. Employers, and I know there are many of you here tonight, you have told us that you need far more skilled workers, especially in science, technology, engineering, and of course in maths. What you don't need is for students to be spending time studying subjects that are no use to your business and which are not going to lead to a job, therefore no use to them either. This is why we've made the largest investment in skills in a decade, and it's going to help, I think, provide for even more apprentices. Apprenticeship funding will grow. I want to make sure that happens. It will be at 2.7 billion by 2024-25. But alongside that, other improvements, which are, I think, going to make a real difference to encourage and support more small businesses to hire new apprentices. It's also going to help grow our new T-levels. These offer a new gold standard in technical education and will be more than a match for A-levels. I am determined to make them as famous as A-levels. More T-levels mean more highly skilled workers, and that means more robust economic recovery and growth. The expansion, of course, of traineeships will help young people to build that confidence to develop the skills they need to access apprenticeships or other further education training. Rishi confirmed an additional 126 million at budget to fund a further 43,000 apprenticeship places this year and next year, academic year, helping even more individuals into training and work. We are putting employers at the heart of our skills economy so that education and training respond to local business needs, to the way different sectors are reshaping. This is why we will not only build one of the best technical education systems in the world, we'll also drive local prosperity and levelling up. I want to congratulate everyone here tonight for being the best of the best. These awards fill me with confidence and optimism for the future of our great country. But they are just the beginning, my friends. The really exciting thing is that there is even more to come, and apprenticeships are leading the way. Well done, everyone, and I hope you all have a fantastic evening. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much, Secretary of State. Just to let you know, in terms of logistics tonight, I am under ridiculous, strictly regulations, so I'm afraid I can't look at anybody. I can't have any pictures. I can't go near anybody. I'm allowed to be here, but only at a safe distance, I'm afraid. So when you do come up for pictures, if you want to come up and to collect your awards, if you want to come up to the podium down there, and then if you sort of stand there, and I'll sort of wave in the background, and I can be in it. I know it's stupid, but if I get caught, then the Strictly Mafia will kill me. I hope that makes sense. And can I just say as well, thank you to anybody who's voted or supported over the last few weeks. It's lovely. We're talking about learning new skills, and I've gone from a total numpty to somebody who didn't get laughed out of the dance floor for dancing a rumba last week, which was highly entertaining. And if anyone sent any of those lovely abusive messages online over the last few weeks as well, thank you for that. That'd be lovely as well. We're going to start tonight with our Special Recognition Award presented by EY. With so many people doing amazing things, it really does make it extra special achievement to stand out. And Alice Bretherton from EY is going to come up here and tell us a little bit about it. Give her a nice big round of applause. Good evening, Alice. and thank you very much for presenting this special award. Over to you.
Thank you. Well, it's an absolute pleasure to be here and an absolute honour to be able to present this award. There have been so many inspiring stories across the Apprentices in Action campaign that it was really difficult to single any one particular person out. It's truly humbling, and we'll see a film very shortly which tells us exactly what it means to be an apprentice. And so much more so in these challenging times. But unfortunately, it could only be one winner, but it certainly wasn't easy to narrow it down. So the winner of the 2021 Special Recognition Award goes to...
Oh, golden envelope time. This is big.
Drum roll, please.
I haven't got one, I'm afraid. I can do one here.
Paige Orwig.
Tell you a bit about Paige. Paige, you can go and take a seat if you like. Or do you want? Are you going to say something, Paige? Yeah, go on then. Yeah, feel free, Paige. Go and say something at the microphone's there.
Yeah, I would love to say something, but stop me because I can.
No, you go for it.
But thank you so much for this. It means a lot, and I have to say a big thank you to AstraZeneca, my employer, as well. I think when the pandemic hit the UK, we wanted to help out in any way we possibly could, whether it was getting groceries for neighbours or serving as a point of contact for someone who's isolating. I wanted to do whatever I could. And I never thought it would be my scientific expertise that would enable me to help. But AstraZeneca with GSK and the University of Cambridge set up a testing centre, the Cambridge COVID-19 Testing Centre. And it was the scientific skills that I built through my apprenticeship, but also the leadership skills that enabled me to volunteer and progress to become a deputy lab lead. So, it was really one of the most humbling and also one of the most rewarding experiences of my life, I have to say, just to be on the ground and being able to help patients. So a big thank you to AstraZeneca, but again, also to all of you for championing apprenticeships. We can have a real difference, and I think that's fantastic. So thank you.
Thank you, Paige. And just to let you know, Paige has told us a bit about that there, but she was selected as a recipient for this award due to volunteering to help build the Lighthouse COVID-19 testing lab, where her expertise allowed that lab to conduct 22,000 tests every single day. She managed to pick up new skills and techniques that allowed her to be assigned to that deputy team lead and to help train new staff on the team as well. So let's give her a nice big round of applause once again. Well done, Paige. And I assume she's... Oh, sorry. Watch this film instead.
We've come a long way since the regionals, but tonight's the night. It's taken a lot to get here. Graft, focus, determination, and if you've made it this far, you've risen past more than 1,000 applicants from 9 different regions. You've proven you're a winner. Who can go the distance, inspire others, and represent your region. This is the pinnacle. So, all you high flyers and go-getters, all you empowering employers who have spotted, nurtured, and championed raw talent, and all of our sponsors who brought us together and made this all possible. It's time to celebrate excellence, reward outstanding contributions, and acknowledge the power of ambition. Whoever you are, whatever your journey. Welcome to 30 Euston Square. Welcome to the National Apprenticeship Awards 2021.
It's always a big boost of confidence when someone turns the lights off and switches your microphone off as you're in the middle of speaking, but I forgot that film was coming up, but thank you very much for that. I've also got to tell you that even though Paige's speech was amazing, I'm afraid we can't do any more acceptance speeches tonight, so if that's going to be okay, save it for Facebook. Oh, you're thankful as well. Save it for Facebook, and then everyone can pretend to like it later on, okay? Now, these awards are our chance to honour the organisations and the individuals who have achieved incredible things through apprenticeships over the course of the last year. And by coming together in this way, it's an inspiration, isn't it, to hear new names and see some new faces, and as Nadeem Zahawi was talking about there, the future of many businesses right across the UK. The last 18 months have been a bit weird for everyone, haven't they? I don't know about if you were able to watch these awards last year. Somebody said they were unforgettable. Essentially, it was me in a warehouse in Manchester. The whole thing was virtual, but it's lovely to be in a room this year with lots of people, faces I can see, and celebrating success of so many people as well. But it has made this year quite a special one, I think, that we can be back together like this in the award-winning 30 Euston Square, which, if you don't know, is home to the Royal College of General Practitioners. It is an amazing space. Go and have a little look around later on. Nowhere better to host an event like this. So thank you very much to the venue, to our hosts, to supporters and the Apprenticeship Ambassador Network, and all our judges as well, who've had the task of choosing the winners. I think we should give them and show a little appreciation. Can we give them a round of applause, please? You can get to know them a little bit better by reading the apprenticeship stories in the programme, which I think many of you are leafing through now, just telling you how dull my speech is. And of course, a very warm welcome and thank you to all our sponsors, EY, Lloyds Banking Group, BCS, the Chartered Institute for IT, the British Army, some of whom are here tonight, and I'd love to see you, NCFC, Maersk, Marshall, BT, the Royal Navy, and, oh yes, and the Royal Air Force. Yeah, there we go. The Royal Navy win, I'm afraid. Thank you very much. Sorry to my Army friends. Thank you for making all this possible. And thank you to our supporters as well, British Airways, Investors in People, Pfizer, Royal Mail, Siemens and SSP. All of you have helped to put this event together, so thank you very much. And just a reminder for anyone who's watching at home, hello, sorry you can't be here, but if you'd like to join in, you can use the hashtag, which is AppAwards21, which is down on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen over there. So, send us what you're having for dinner, or send us a picture of you in your pyjamas, hopefully clothed in some way, and you feel that you can sort of join in. I should stop talking sometimes. Before we move on, I would like to show you a short film, this one I do know about, which will tell you exactly some of the guys who are in this room and some of the people we will be celebrating.
I think people have such a negative misconception of apprenticeships that you might just be making the tea.
Being an apprentice is really different from just being a university undergraduate student. You're put into the place of where you want to work and you get to work alongside what you aspire to be.
They bring new vision, new thoughts, new ideas. They're innovative and creative in their thinking as well, and that's something we really find we benefit from.
When COVID hit, we had to completely rethink how we did things. They coped so well with it, they were engaged, they were interactive, and we couldn't be any prouder of them for just knuckling down.
COVID allowed me to work on some really fast-paced projects, which was really good for improving my skills in a project team. I think one of the key things with such fast-paced projects is that what can we do to improve the processes to make sure that they are better for the future.
I've think that the way we've worked has changed. I think we've probably moved forward in that capacity 10 years to where we would have naturally gone to. Apprenticeships are going to be key to growing workforces. I think the workforces in different industries are beginning to embrace them again and really understand the benefits that they bring.
Anything can happen. You can really take a bad situation and turn it into something really good.
We're in it together. We have to be, as human beings, we have to be courteous towards each other in this sort of situation.
They are all great, aren't they? And just some of the opportunities that apprenticeships give people at the moment, and whether they're starting out on that journey or just wanting to do something a bit different, the opportunities that employers give to these apprentices is something that cannot be underestimated. I know many of you in this room have benefited from that this evening. So we're going to crack on with our first set of awards. These are the Employee Awards. Just before we do that, I don't normally do this when I work on the BBC, but here's a quick word from our sponsors.
Within Lloyds Banking Group, it's such a huge organisation. There's so many opportunities for you. It's like once you're in, especially with the qualifications you're going to end up with and the skills you're going to end up with, the world is your oyster.
There's just so many different pathways that I'd not even thought of. All your managers are so supportive that you can do shadowing, and if you fancy going to work with a team, you can just do that to gain a bit more knowledge and experience.
Opportunities for development and learning for everyone in the Army, no matter what qualifications you already have. If you go into the Army as a soldier, you'll start working towards qualifications on your initial trade training, whichever career stream you go into. Gaining qualifications is just part of the job.
At NCFE, we have apprenticeship solutions that support you from start to finish. We offer extensive pre-programme support, on-programme qualifications and resources, and a market-leading endpoint assessment service with a 97% pass rate. We also provide free access to innovative mental fitness platform FICA. We develop apprenticeships in areas where there's a growing workforce need and exciting opportunities for career progression. Contact NCFE today and give learners the start they need for the future they want.
Lovely. Thank you to all our sponsors. Let's give them a nice big clap as well. Right, our first award then is the Rising Star Award. But just before we present this, our Minister for Skills, Alex Burkhardt MP, would like to say a few words. So please welcome him to the stage.
Worried about how long the music was going to carry on for there. Good evening, everyone. I'm Alex Burkhardt. I'm the Minister for Skills. I have been for about the past 10 weeks when Prime Minister phoned me up and said, Alex, skills, skills, skills. Yeah, I want you to level up. Yeah, build back better. I think what he meant by that was that he wanted me to come and support the Apprenticeships National Awards 2021. What a wonderful evening. I'm really, really glad to be with you at what I've heard described as the Oscars for technical education. I'm a huge fan of celebrating and recognising apprenticeship success, and we really should be shouting it from the rooftops all across the land about your considerable achievements and accomplishments. And as a minister, we try to make our decisions based on fact and evidence. And reading through the powerful stories of the employers and apprentices here tonight, it makes an astonishing impression on me. You are the evidence for why apprenticeships matter. You are the proof that they make commercial sense. You are the confirmation that apprenticeships open doors to careers that individuals dream about. What I take from meeting several of the winners and sponsors this evening is that apprenticeships work for employers. There's compelling evidence that show that apprenticeships align perfectly with the skills needs of employers today. And it's right that these skills needs are stretching and challenging, because apprenticeships must work for employers of all sizes, in different sectors, industries, and individual job roles. The priority for all of us is high quality apprenticeships. Apprenticeships that address skills shortages for employers. Crucially, deliver the technical and professional skilled workers that are increasingly important as we advance through this century. And obviously as we continue our economic fight back against the pandemic. Apprenticeship also work for individuals, such as Emma Beauchamp, and you will hear her captivating personal story a little later on. Apprenticeships give people brilliant opportunities to secure a job that they want to do with passion and energy, enabling people to benefit from high-quality programs, giving individuals the transferable skills that they need, and as well as creating that clear path for progression right to the very top. And let's not forget that apprenticeships have been around for a very long time. In fact, I think since 1563 as part of the Statute of Artificers, which covered training needs. And while apprenticeships have changed very considerably in the past 450 years, we now have new skills to offer in our technical education portfolio. T-levels that the Secretary of State was talking about a moment ago. What really excites me about these new T-levels is that they have meaningful and structured industry placement built into the course. And somebody that the Secretary of State met on T-levels the other day said, this is perfect. This is part A-level, it's part apprenticeship. It's a combination of the two, fusion of the two. And they're going to enable young people to immerse themselves in their chosen sectors, gaining experience, building relationships, helping talent flourish. And I hope that in 12 months' time we can celebrate T-level graduates and their employers as part of these prestigious awards. Because we should use every opportunity we can to showcase excellence in technical education. We don't have to wait long until National Apprenticeship Week 2022, which will take place from 7th to 13th of February next year with the theme of Build the Future. I really want to use National Apprenticeship Week in February to reach out to all of those young people who haven't really thought about apprenticeships yet. Because so often when I'm going around the country meeting people who are doing, say, level 6 apprenticeships, more skilled apprenticeships, I ask them, how did you find out about this? And they say, oh, I had a friend who did it. I had a brother who did it. And you think, oh, I Googled it. It's very, very rare to hear anybody said, it was part of the advice I was given, part of the formal advice I was given. We need to break through that. I want to see apprenticeships from Newcastle to Plymouth, from Blackburn to Norwich. I want the sector to shine a huge spotlight on how apprenticeships are making employers more competitive and enabling young people to acquire the knowledge and skills to shine. With a week of celebratory events, stories on social media, fun activities, and getting more employers and young people inspired by technical education. Hope to be able to take part in a lot of activities that week. Finally, please enjoy tonight. I know it's traditional to say we had a lot of entries, but talking to the ESFA, the competition really has been intense. The finalists all have dynamic and vibrant stories, and it's a difficult task to select the winners. And I want to applaud all our judges for devoting their time, along with their meticulous and forensic analysis of the nominations. Judges, I know, take the responsibilities very seriously, so thank you very much to all of them. Everyone here should be enormously proud of the fact that they're in this auditorium this evening, because the big winner this evening is apprenticeships. Thank you. Dan.
Thank you very much, Minister. Can I congratulate you on your excellent impression of the Prime Minister as well? The Minister's actually going to hang around for a few moments because he's very kindly offered to co-present our next few awards with Catherine Marshall, who's the Apprenticeship Senior Manager at Lloyds Banking Group. Catherine, if you'd like to come and join us. Thank you very much. Lovely to see you, Catherine, and thank you for presenting these awards for us.
Well, it's a real pleasure to be here tonight, Dan, and even more so with the Minister for Skills. So I'm very happy to announce the nominees for the Lloyds Banking Group Rising Star of the Year.
To employers that are looking to hire an apprentice, I'd say definitely do it. They bring fresh ideas and fresh approaches to the company.
It's a great way of having somebody who will more than likely stay with the company after they finish, and who you can also train to give them a skill set that they will end up using for the rest of their life. There's plenty of guidance on it, and yeah, there's plenty of benefits for the employer as well, so definitely do it if you can.
To employers considering taking on an apprentice, I'd say they're your future. So if you train them well and take them on and train them right, then your future's secured.
To someone that was thinking about applying for an apprenticeship, I'd say definitely apply. The amount of experience you get is incredible while you're working. But don't forget, it is also a lot of hard work doing your education alongside a full-time job.
Go for it and apply to as many companies as you possibly can. And the other bit of advice I would give is don't assume that a company, just because it's, for example, an engineering company, won't offer other apprenticeships. There are a lot of engineering firms that offer business apprenticeships, supply chain apprenticeships, and the list goes on. So definitely don't put blinkers on, keep your options open and apply to as many places as possible.
To others thinking of applying for an apprenticeship, I'd say just go for it. It's the best thing that I've ever done, and I'd encourage anyone else to do the same.
Well done to all of them. I should say as well, I know we're in a lecture theatre and lots of people are wearing their best bib and tucker, but feel free to whoop and holler if you know the person who comes up on the screen, okay? They're the ones to watch, but who most impressed the judges? Well, Minister, if you'd like to let us know who the winner is.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, absolute honour to be presenting this award. And the winner, the Rising Star 2021, is Nihal Dillon.
While Nihal goes to do some interviews afterwards, I should tell you the judges were unanimous in their praise for him. They said they can see how much he's grown throughout the journey, and he's hugely excelling, he's delivering real business benefits, and they commended him for his ambassadorial work with the community as well. I know he can't hear any of that, so if you could just pass that on to him when he comes back, that'd be lovely. Catherine, we've also got some highly commended, so haven't we?
We have indeed. Yes, thank you, Dan. And our highly commended winners are Cameron Ackroyd and Erin Masidziewski. Please join us on stage.
I think I'm going to try standing further and further away from each photographer. I'll almost certainly get cropped out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Up next is the BCS SME Employee of the Year, Employer of the Year, I should say. Now, these employers may be smaller, but the impact they have on the economy and the lives of the apprentices is still absolutely massive. And here to introduce this award is BCS's Managing Director for Learning and Development. Please would you welcome to the stage Lucy Ireland. We've even run out of music, Lucy. That's how long the walk is. Lovely to see you. Catch your breath if you need to, and let us know a little bit about this award.
Thanks, Dan. And I think they put me at the back because they saw my shoes. So it's an honour to be here and a pleasure to introduce the nominees for this year's BCS, the Chartered Institute for IT, and RIT Tech SME Employer of the Year. And here they are.
These awards for me are about recognising the hard work and commitment of apprentices, and also the dedication that organisations give to apprenticeship programmes.
Since our last win, actually, we have been supporting other businesses, suppliers, and helping them to take apprentices on themselves. And we're just really happy to be part of that push to get more people into apprenticeships nationally and regionally.
These awards are a fantastic way of showcasing the talented apprentices that we have in this country and celebrating employers across all industries who support apprentices and help them to grow their careers.
I feel that apprenticeship programmes bring a more diverse workforce to the business, more energy, more drive, great ideas and increased engagement, as they're very supportive to try new things and enjoy challenging the norm.
We get a lot from our apprenticeship programmes, not to mention natural succession. It's a really great way of recruiting. We get fantastic diversity within our team, diversity of ages contributes to a really brilliant atmosphere on site.
So apprenticeship programmes are valuable to our business as a really good way of bringing in new and fresh talent, people with diverse views and ideas that can really bring business improvements and enhancements to us. We find them a fantastic way of people being able to learn on the job and apply their learning that they're gaining from college at the same time.
It's pretty clear the dedication and the impact that all those organisations have, but we need a winner. So where are we going to go?
We do. So the winner of the BCS SME Employee of the Year 2021 is Lander Automotive Limited.
Congratulations to Lander Automotive Limited. The judges were really impressed with the business strategy and the commitment to apprenticeships backed by the low attrition rates that were achieved over 243 apprenticeship outcomes over the last year. The judges also highly commended 2 other SMEs for this award. So Lucy, hopefully you can tell us who they are.
Yep, absolutely. Highly commended in this category were Higgins Partnership and McCarrick Construction.
Unfortunately, McCarrick Construction couldn't be with us tonight, but we'll make sure they receive their award, okay? But let's give a nice big round of applause to Higgins Partnership. Thank you, Lucy. Now to see which large employer made the biggest impression. This award is sponsored by one of the largest names in apprenticeships, the British Army. And introducing the award for us today is Colonel Matt Ketterer. Lovely to see you, Matt. Over to you.
Thanks, Dan. Good evening, all. It's a pleasure to be here. Please allow me to introduce the nominees for the British Army Large Employer of the Year Award 2021.
Winning the Regional category feels absolutely fantastic. We aim to be an employer of choice, and this is real acknowledgement of that. We're always happy to discuss best practice with other organisations and share our story with them.
So after a difficult year, we feel extremely privileged to be recognised as a regional winner for Large Employer. This has given us a much needed boost, and we're very much looking forward to the finals in December.
To have been shortlisted for the award was fantastic, and to win it was just incredible. So we're absolutely over the moon to have won the regional category.
Apprenticeship programs can bring new talented members to your team that have drive and passion for learning. You can also use apprenticeships to develop your own team and give them that impetus to stay with you, to retain them, progress them, and actually produce talent within your own workforce and help them progress into specialist careers.
Apprenticeship programs are a great way for businesses to attract staff to their business. Businesses can create talent pipelines and create their workforce of the future.
So apprentices bring new ideas and a fresh energy to businesses. It helps to grow our talent, which helps with any succession plans that we have. So we've currently got apprentices from right from entry level up to masters, and it's great to see them progressing through the levels whilst working with us. It's also a great way of upskilling current employees whilst gaining some professional qualification as opposed to undertaking the traditional academic routes.
Well done to all of them. Thank you. It's a pretty formidable lineup, isn't it? With great diversity, public and private sector organisations championing their best practices, and also just allowing already large employers to get bigger and better. But the judges did feel, Matt, that one had the edge. Who is it?
Yeah, Dan, absolutely. I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the British Army Large Employer of the Year 2021 is Wakefield Metropolitan District Council.
Congratulations to Wakefield Metropolitan District Council. The judges also wanted to commend your overall vision for apprenticeships and your ambassadorial work. Have they gone already? Yeah, they have. And they highlighted how they are ring-fencing opportunities for children in care. People are coming back, aren't they? They're not just leaving straight away. They are, right, okay, excellent. Let's not forget, though, the two highly commended names in this category. Matt, over to you.
Thank you. The highly commended winners were the Flagship Housing Group and Great Ormond Street NHS Trust. Congratulations.
We need some more music. Keep it going. I think if you are coming to the stage, would you please embark upon lanyard removal early on, because it's obviously causing some issues down here. Okay, a quick reminder, if you're online right now, enjoying your tea, whatever you're doing, please do use the hashtag #AppAwards21. Put your posts on and we'll have a look through those later on. Our next award is a whopper in terms of employees at least. It's the NCFC Macro Employer of the Year. Here to present this one is Suzanne Slater, who is the Director of Apprenticeships at the NCFC. Give her a nice big round of applause. Good evening, Suzanne. Over to you.
Good evening. Thank you so much for having me. Can I just correct Dan, first of all, to say that it's NCFE, not NCFC.
Oh, what did I say?
NCFC.
Sorry, I was thinking of Notts County Football Club. Sorry about that.
We're very different.
I'm very sorry, Suzanne.
No problem. Swiftly moving on. It's my great pleasure to announce that the nominees for this award are VT Macro Employer. Sorry.
Oh, they're going to play it for you here. Hold on.
To have won the regional award is great recognition and fills us with immense pride. It's also great for our trainees who over the last 18 months have been so resilient and continue to add immense value to JCB.
It's tremendous recognition both for our apprenticeships, or apprentices rather, but also those that are delivering our apprenticeship programme, and greater recognition for the Royal Navy of the great training that it delivers.
I couldn't wait to get back and share the success with the team, and also importantly all of our amazing apprentices across the group and their line managers who support them through their programmes, and of course all the different training providers that we work with to ensure that what we deliver is of really high quality.
Putting apprenticeships at the centre of our organisation's development is simply future-proofing our business with resilient, ambitious, innovative and hard-working trainees. Our schemes offer the opportunity to anyone with the right behaviours and the right attitude to get a rewarding career with a great career development plan and really add value to the future success of JCB.
At Lloyds Banking Group, we absolutely can and do track the return of investment of our apprenticeship delivery. And that return of investment manifests itself in a number of different ways. So whether that is around colleagues being more engaged, whether it's around them being more likely to stay and therefore reducing attrition levels, whether it's that they're more likely to be promoted through the skills, knowledge and behaviour that they've developed as part of their apprenticeship programme, and importantly those increased levels of confidence as well.
It gives you a really good, rich resource of skilled apprentices that you can then bring into your businesses, particularly at the moment in a time when employment is a challenging place to operate in, and therefore you're able to grow your own skilled labour force and invest that back into your business on completion.
Nice to see some support in the room there. Some massive names in the running this year. It's fascinating, isn't it, to see how the impact of apprenticeship runs through every layer of a macro organisation. But we need a winner, Suzanne, from the NCFE, by the way, if you were wondering. Where are we going with this one?
Okay, the winner of the NCFE Macro Employer of the Year 2021 is JC Bamford Excavators Limited.
Before you walk out the door, JC, listen to what the judges said. Okay, the judges said it was a strong submission with a well-established programme and well-evidenced return on investment. They also noted that you have expanded your standards significantly in the last few years and have a 100% progression of endpoint assessments going into full-time roles. So, congratulations, well done. And Suzanne, we also have some highly commended, don't we?
With pleasure. Highly commended in this category were Lloyds Banking Group and the Royal Navy.
Thank you to all our winners. Congratulations. And thank you, Suzanne, as well. Sorry for getting the Notts County, Norwich City as well it applies to as well, doesn't it, of course. Our next award, we've got a Norwich fan in the house. High six. Our next award is for... sorry. Sorry, lots of my friends are from Norwich, sorry. Our next award is for excellence in recruitment, the employer that has really set the bar. So let's hear from Senior Cyber Manager Sean O'Rourke from Maersk, which nominees have been setting the pace. Come on, Sean, nice big round of applause, please. Thank you very much for presenting this award. Over to you.
I'm delighted to be here, Dan. The nominees for the Maersk Award for Recruitment Excellence 2021 are as follows.
Apprenticeship Awards is a unique and excellent opportunity to celebrate achievements, and it's celebrating all different types of achievements. It's achievements from a company perspective, but most importantly for me, it's celebrating the achievements of our apprentices, and Royal Navy apprentices are truly exceptional.
For me personally, I believe that these awards really give us a chance to showcase the best things that are happening in the country at the moment and really inspire others to come on this journey with us to see apprenticeships as the chosen method for giving skills and talent to the future generations of England.
This provides a platform to encourage employers or providers out there to consider apprenticeships as a viable career path. If you're looking at ways of increasing the skill sets within your organisation, you certainly need to be looking at apprenticeships.
It is the most amazing opportunity to grow your future. You can train people, you can see how they can perform, and then you keep them on and you give them a workplace and you know their potential. So you are growing your future through an apprenticeship programme.
Skills, knowledge and experience, learning whilst you earn. And it's also about learning from the experienced people within your organisation and teaching those apprentices what they need to know in order to be successful. It also enables the individuals or the learners to learn good life skills as well. So apprenticeships combined will help you as an organisation and the individuals to solve today and tomorrow's problems and helping you as a business to grow.
If I could say anything to the employers and sponsors out there looking at these awards, what I'd say is give apprenticeships a chance. They're a great thing for the future. They help companies, they help individuals, and I truly do believe that this is the way forwards for education and skills development in companies across England.
You nearly got outbearded there, Sean, by that last fella. When we say excellence, we really do mean it. Listen to those wise words from any employees or aspiring apprentices out there. They are the best of the best, and they know a thing or two about how apprentices can empower recruitment. But, Sean, we need a winner. So where's it going?
And the winner of the Maersk Award for Recruitment Excellence is LabCorp.
Now, unfortunately, LabCorp aren't here tonight. Normally when someone doesn't turn up for an award or can't be bothered, I think we should give the award to someone else. But I'm sure you can ship it to them. Yeah. And also, can you pass on these comments from the judges who noted that LabCorp have a strong programme backed up with long-term approach showing the benefit that they are trying to achieve. They're also impressed with the diversity shown across the apprentices. So let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations to LabCorp. And Sean, we do have a couple of highly commended as well, don't we?
Highly commended in this category were the Go Ahead Group and the Royal Navy.
Thank you very much. Huge congratulations to all our employer category winners. Before we move on to the individual category awards, let's hear from two more of our sponsors.
I'm more than an apprentice, I'm a martial apprentice.
Hi guys, I'm Alicia, a second year apprentice here at BT, and I want to let you know that there's so many opportunities for you to get involved in here. So firstly, you can register your interest on the careers site already for the apprenticeships you might be interested in, and there are so many more things that you should know before you do that. We don't just offer broadband apprenticeships here, there's so many across the different business sectors and in different business areas. Anything you could think of, there is really an apprenticeship for it.
Thank you very much to our sponsors. We're going to get back to our awards very shortly, but we're going to learn a little bit more about the Apprenticeship Ambassador Network, and who better to share those insights than the new chair of the Apprenticeship Ambassador Network. Would you please put your hands together and clap them in a sort of rhythmical fashion for Anthony Impey.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, everyone. Great to be here. I've got a golden envelope here, so I might be announcing somebody, who knows. Great to be here with you this evening, whether you're here in the room or joining us virtually. My name's Anthony Impey. I'm CEO of Be The Business, an organisation that is working to boost the productivity of small businesses across the UK. I've spent my career starting and building several businesses and organisations. I've always believed that the best businesses are built by investing and growing their own talent. It's meant that apprenticeships have always played a big part in the organisations that I've started and scaled, and they've played a big part in their success as well. It's because of this first-hand experience that I've got involved in helping shape the apprenticeship system so that more businesses, and especially small businesses, can unlock the massive potential that apprenticeships can bring. It's a great honour to have been invited to take on the role of leading the Apprenticeship Ambassador Network for the next 3 years, alongside the new Vice Chair, Catherine Marshall from Lloyds Banking Group, and the new Co-Vice Chair, Emma Beauchamp from Northumbria Optical Coatings. The network is a fantastic lineup of 560 employers, representing nearly half of the top 100 apprenticeship employers in England, with a common ambition to encourage other organisations of all sizes to get involved with apprenticeships. The network also has 400 superb apprentice ambassadors who are both current and past apprentices, who share their own experiences and stories to inspire others about the career options available from doing an apprenticeship. Apprenticeships have always had a crucial role in developing the skills needed in the economy. And we know apprenticeships are a source of success for both employers and apprentices. They address talent shortages, provide opportunities to upskill, and widen participation where job holders reflect their local communities. But as businesses get back on their feet after a torrid couple of years, apprenticeships have never been more important. They are an essential ingredient to increasing performance, driving growth, and boosting productivity across the country, which will help us build a high-skill, high-wage economy. Today, we celebrate the achievements and successes of leading employers and apprentices. Your accomplishments are a source of inspiration for others, and something that the Apprenticeship Ambassador Network wants to amplify with your involvement. It's by using your stories that the network can encourage even more organisations and individuals to realise the huge benefits that apprenticeships can provide. So I'd love to hear from you if you're interested in joining and becoming more part of the network. Please don't hesitate to get in touch with me or Catherine or Emma or any of the many members of the network that are here with us this evening. Finally, I would like to thank the former chair of the Apprenticeship Ambassador Network, Jason Holt. Where are you, Jason? Jason. And the network's former vice chair, Ingrid Hall. Is Ingrid here in the room? Hi, Ingrid. Thank you. Your tireless work with the network's members has made the group what it is today. Trusted members, trusted by ministers to act as the voice of employers and for sharing crucial insights on how apprenticeships are viewed across the country. Thank you, Jason and Ingrid. And now I'd like to hand over to my co-vice chair, Emma Beauchamp.
Thank you, Anthony. It's wonderful to be here. Hello, my name is Emma Beauchamp and I am the co-vice chair for the Apprenticeship Ambassador Network. I am also the current North East Young Apprentice Ambassador Network chair, but not last but definitely not least, I'm a former apprentice myself. I became an ambassador in 2018 after developing a real passion for my own apprenticeship. Within the Ambassador Network, I'm constantly surrounded by people who are all equally as enthusiastic about apprenticeships, all passionate about the same goals, and who all just want to give back to the community that they're part of and the people around them. I quite quickly realised how we are truly changing people's lives, giving them platforms to have careers that they're passionate about and meaningful routes into them. I found out about my apprenticeship whilst I was in college and was sat in a meeting with a careers advisor, and my soon-to-be employer, the training manager, called to say they were taking on commercial apprentices that year. And this is definitely partly why I'm so passionate about promoting apprenticeships, because if I wasn't sat in that meeting, then I probably wouldn't have got an apprenticeship, or at least not as good as the one that I have got. I completed a 3-year Chartered Manager degree apprenticeship. This was with Teesside University and the Chartered Manager Institute, and I began my apprenticeship journey at Gestamp. I then moved into a more permanent role. This was in the commercial department as a trainee account engineer, and the role was very sales focused. But as time went in the role, I absolutely loved the role. However, I always found myself wanting to be more and more involved in the design and the engineering side. But obviously I had my job to do, so I couldn't. So when the opportunity did arise to step into a job that was more technical focused and begin a career in STEM, I jumped at the chance. So I'm now a technical sales engineer at a company called Northumbria Optical Coatings, where we design and manufacture optical filters and coatings for the infrared spectrum. It's a really, really exciting industry and growing industry to be part of, and there's no way that I would have been part of the industry if or will have got this role if it wasn't for my apprenticeship and if it wasn't for all the opportunities and experiences that my apprenticeship provided me with. My apprenticeship ultimately, I would say, allowed me to sidestep from a business apprenticeship in automotive to a sales and engineering role in photonics, and I think this specifically is really important to me. As a woman who was never encouraged or exposed to engineering, it's provided me a different role into STEM, into a different route into a STEM company. My apprenticeship has given me so much confidence. It's definitely made me who I am today, and I owe a lot of that to everyone that I was around within my apprenticeship, all the people that I was surrounded by. And success is definitely a combination of the hard work that you put in and the people that you have around you. And that's what apprenticeships do. They put apprentices around people that genuinely care about their growth and they genuinely want them to do well. And all they want to do is, you know, give those apprentices those tools and the confidence to be able to grow into the potential that they all have. I've always been an inquisitive person, and my parents would probably vouch for the fact that my first word wasn't why. However, what my apprenticeship did was really ingrain in me that lifelong learning and the power of actually asking why. And I don't believe there are many better things that you can actually teach someone, especially obviously apprentices, than the importance of curiosity and the willingness to always think and wonder if there's a better way of doing something, or if there's always more growing that you can do. Of course, other educational routes do provide this and do answer people's whys. However, I would say it kind of stops there. I think, sometimes the thing with curiosity, when you want to know something, maybe it's just me, you want to know now, you want to try it out now, and you want to see it for yourself. What an apprenticeship does, it means you can learn it on the Thursday, and then you can walk into work on the Friday and try it out. Other routes, you might be waiting 3 years just to answer your question of that big why. And even if you do get the why, you don't get the how, the where, the who, the what. It really is just that simple answer. So apprenticeships give people that opportunity whereby when they have those ideas, they get to explore those ideas, they get to fail at those ideas, they get to then go on and succeed at those ideas. And the more you get that opportunity to put what you know into practice, the more that curiosity builds on, well, what else can I do? What other idea can I pursue next? Apprentices can go back to their workplace and they can question various things. And because of this, they're also helping the company grow. Because with every why from an apprentice, the company gets that tiny bit better, but a little bit better every so often accumulates to the a lot better, which is why, personally, I would say apprentices can really become the solid cultural grounding that every organisation needs to thrive. So the advice I would give to anyone undertaking an apprenticeship now or in the future is to ask all the questions that you have. Managers and colleagues of apprentices, but also employers, make sure that you are fostering that environment that apprentices, no matter what the question is, they feel comfortable and confident to ask that question. Because as we know, questions lead to conversations, and conversations lead to ideas, and then you can put those ideas into action. And I would say you will probably, as an apprentice, never have this much time again to invest so much time into your learning, to have so much freedom to absorb everything that's going on, or have such a safe space to make mistakes and to grow as a person. Unless, of course, you do another apprenticeship. As we all know, apprentices are for all ages and at all stages of your career. So embrace it, soak up the experience, and enjoy the freedom to explore your curiosity. Well done to all of the employer winners, and good luck to all the apprentice nominees.
Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Anthony. And I know I work in a very different industry, but exactly what you said there, the people that we see come through on work experience or on apprenticeship schemes, exactly the same. The ones who are curious, the ones who ask questions, you can normally tell quite quickly people who come through, the ones who are going to actually make it in the industry, because they're interested in the office that they're in, the environment that they're in. They're interested in the people around them, and they're interested in the people who are working hard and working well, and they're always asking the right questions at the right time. And that curiosity is something which I think works in every single walk of life. Thanks to everyone who is at home, if you're still with us, for joining the conversation via the hashtag, which I'm sure you all know by now, AppAwards21. It's now time to discover the Intermediate Apprentice of the Year. Please welcome, to hand out this award, Marshall Aerospace Managing Director Duncan Eldridge, who's going to introduce our nominees.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to tell you that the nominees for this year's Intermediate Apprentice of the Year are
I was watching the regional ceremony, and as I was watching it, really
taking in how big it was, how big the awards were, and then they called my name, and really I was absolutely blown away. It was amazing.
The highlight of my apprenticeship so far has got to be winning the Intermediate Apprentice of the Year for, I think it's the Marshall Awards. Definitely a big achievement and will look good on the CV, which is always ideal.
Winning the regional award brings a great amount of confidence and adds to my motivation in progressing within the adult social care sector.
I think for my apprenticeship I've gained a lot of people skills. I've also managed to kind of network with a fair few people, and I think especially within a big company like Barrett's, it's always good to widen your range and know more people, and I think being an apprentice has helped me do that from a young age.
From my apprenticeship, I feel like I've gained an immense amount of self-esteem, confidence, and are willing to progress even further in the sector that I work in.
The apprenticeship has given me the opportunity to have a real qualification and has given me the career change that I really wanted.
I always love it when an award means so much. It's wonderful to see how they're getting on in their careers via their apprenticeships. But let's see who has got an even bigger boost to their CV tonight.
So the winner is Gemma Smith.
Gemma, stay there. Hold on. You might want to listen to this. The judges noted that you had an amazing story backed up with metrics and supporting information. You've used your apprenticeship to progress into starting your own business and showing that apprenticeships are for everyone. So congratulations and well done. Give Gemma a nice big hand. And well done to Gemma as well, because we couldn't have put her in a more awkward position, right in the middle of the room, having to dive around with everybody. Duncan, we've got some highly commended as well, haven't we? So do you want to tell us who they are?
Yes, absolutely. So congratulations to Ben Gray and Henry Powell, who are both highly commended.
Thank you, Duncan. Onwards and upwards then to the BT Advanced Apprentice of the Year for 2021. Joining us to introduce the award is a Senior HR Manager for Apprenticeships at BT. It's Richard Turner.
Winning my regional category, it feels like a great achievement and it's really something to be proud of. I'm also quite astonished, to be honest, because looked like there was so much stiff competition in there.
I'm extremely grateful to be nominated for the National Apprenticeship Award. I think it's a fantastic award and I think it's very deserving by many apprentices throughout the country, and I'm very grateful for the chance to be awarded this.
I was thrilled to win the regional category as it's a huge step in my career and also it's fantastic to receive such recognition.
I feel like through my apprenticeship I've gained confidence and friendships that will probably last us a lifetime. Most importantly, I feel like I've gained a lot of new experiences that have helped us throughout my life. I'm very grateful for those people that I have made friendships with who support us throughout my apprenticeship.
One of the main things I think I've gained from my apprenticeship, aside from professional growth, has been the huge transformation I've seen in my self-confidence. I've seen a huge difference in how I approach challenges and how I take on opportunities.
These awards I feel are very important because they highlight the importance of hard work and determination, and it really shows what you can achieve when you put your all into something and give it your best.
An amazing bunch of nominees, I'm sure you'll agree. They're all humble, they're all incredibly talented across a wide range of disciplines, but we need a winner, Richard.
And the winner of this year's BT Advanced Apprentice of the Year is Jessica Liddy.
Jess, the judges said it was one of the best entries they'd seen by some distance, evidenced by your clear passion and drive for apprenticeships, mentoring and social and mobility work. So congratulations, well done, Jess. And Richard, we've got a few highly commended as well, please.
Yes, so highly commended in this category were Gavin Archer and Eden McGlenn.
Thank you to all our winners so far. We've got our final 2 awards of the evening to come, everybody. Excited? Yeah, I can see you clearly are. Higher or degree and advanced apprenticeship. But before we do that, would you like a quick message from 2 more sponsors? I'm afraid you have no choice, whether you'd like to see it or not. Here they are.
It all comes down to this basic question. Can I improve me? Mind over mind. You will begin to find out that learning is good for you, and the great things that you do are really happenings.
So you like figuring stuff out?
Huh?
Come on. So, reckon you can solve this? You cracked it yet?
Yeah.
All right, clever clogs. Can you get all this done? Whoa!
Sorry.
Easy. Let's see what else you got. Are you any good at listening? Then get a load of this. Sorry.
¿Qué vas a hacer al respecto? ¿Y ahora?
Can you hear that?
Or maybe you're more chill. Chill enough to fly that?
Me? Fly that thing? No! This thing!
Everyone's got that one thing they were born to do. Find your force in the RAF.
Both very well represented in the room tonight. Our next award is the Royal Navy Award for Higher or Degree Apprentice of the Year. Now, we do know that the Royal Navy, of course, have a huge history of supporting apprentices, and we are delighted that Colonel Aid Morley from the Royal Navy is here to tell us a bit more about the award.
Welcome, Dan. Here are the nominees for this award.
If anyone was thinking about doing an apprenticeship, I'd just do it. It's the best decision I've ever made. It's given me the tools and experience that I can take forward and progress into my career.
I think if you're the type of person who likes to learn, who likes to be challenged, wants to experience something new and different, then I'd really recommend looking into apprenticeships.
Anyone at any age considering an apprenticeship should go for it. I think that apprenticeships are the most logical way to success, as it provides you with both the work experience and technical knowledge you need to be successful. It also allows you to earn while you learn.
The highlight for my apprenticeship has honestly been the amount of amazing people I've met throughout my journey, especially in IBM. So many mentors, so many people who touched me in so many ways that I don't even think they realise that have helped me become the person I am today.
I have two highlights of being an apprentice, one being recognised through these awards and others that I've been involved with. Secondly, I've been put in responsibility of the apprenticeship programme at work and being able to pass on my 10 years experience to the future apprentices of the company.
I'm grateful to be involved with the recently set up Women in Science and Engineering group on site. This has been a fantastic networking opportunity and has given me an appreciation of the challenges that my female colleagues have faced during their careers. Hearing their stories has motivated me to be more ambitious, and hopefully I'm trying to try and encourage more women to pursue a career in STEM.
Well, they're all great, aren't they? I think the message from all three of them was very much go for it, but we need a winner. So, where are we going to go?
Dan, thank you. And the winner of the Royal Navy Higher or Degree Apprentice of the Year is Adam Hearn.
Adam, you might want to know the judges were impressed by your progression through the levels and your ambassadorial work in the local area. They said you're a great example of where you can start and where you can go with apprenticeships. So congratulations and thank you very much for being with us tonight, Adam. And just in case you're wondering, I did check with Adam. That wasn't Adam who shouted "get him" when he won it. It was actually his very proud manager. So well done, well done. Let's hear about the highly commended, Dave.
Dan, the highly commended in this category were Kate Todd Davis and Khadija Al-Salini.
And all that fun brings us to the final award of the night. This is the Royal Air Force Apprentice Champion of the Year. The individual, well, these individuals who we're going to nominate now, they pour heart and soul into making apprentices, and the entire idea of apprenticeships fulfil their amazing potential. Here is Group Captain Paul McSherry to present this award. Good evening.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to introduce the nominees for the Apprentice Champion of the Year 2021.
These awards recognise the immense talent we've got in apprenticeships out there in the country, not only with the apprentices but actually for the employers that take on the apprentices, and really shows what we can do.
I think for any potential employers and sponsors, get involved. You know, these are a really good way of recognising what these young people and older people have done, what they've brought to the businesses that they're employed by, what they've done for the wider region.
These awards are really just the tip of the iceberg. For employers who haven't engaged with apprenticeships before, this isn't the cream of the crop. This is actually pretty standard. Yes, these guys are outstanding, but every other apprentice can be just as outstanding for you in your business.
So apprenticeships bring an awful lot to businesses. It gives us a chance to bring people in and not just give them the essential skills to do the job, but also to develop them as an individual. So it actually allows us for them to grow as we grow. We really value them. You know, our senior vice president for America was one of our original apprentices. So we've used these for many, many years.
I feel that apprenticeship programs bring a wealth of different benefits to businesses. You're expanding your own skill pool for the future, which is critical across most businesses at the moment, but you also bring a wealth of transferable talent from either other industries or even from the enthusiasm from young apprentices.
These awards are really about celebrating everything about the world of apprenticeship. It's not just one person or one business, but actually as a collective we can make really big changes, and I think we need to celebrate that.
It's actually brilliant to finish with the award, because that, I suppose, right there, what you've heard from our three nominees, that's what makes apprenticeship so special and so successful. Every one of those is a champion, but only one can be the winner tonight.
Indeed. And the winner of the Royal Air Force Apprentice Champion of the Year 2021 is Ian Green.
The bad news is Ian can't be with us tonight, but I can tell you what the judges said, that they've given your career to building up apprenticeships. They were incredibly impressed with his commitment to trailblazers, championing of female apprentices in non-traditional roles, and how contribution beyond the day job is very clear. Not only going to leave a legacy, but you'll be a great support for others and to continue promoting apprenticeships. I don't know if anyone here knows him, but let's give him a nice big round of applause anyway. Well done. Paul, we had 2 highly commended as well.
We do. The 2 highly commended in this category are Claire Wright and Becca Thurston.
Sadly, Claire Wright couldn't be with us tonight, but we'll make sure she receives her award as well. And that is the end of what I'm sure you'll agree has been a truly fantastic National Apprenticeships Awards. Please give yourselves a nice big round of applause tonight. Thank you. There are some other exciting opportunities just around the corner for employers to be recognised for their outstanding commitment to apprentices and apprenticeships. The top 100... thank you. The top 100 apprenticeship employers returns in 2022. Yes, I know, it's very exciting. And will celebrate the nation's very best apprenticeship employers. Entries open next year. Yeah. Also new for 2022, the country's top small and medium-sized enterprises will be ranked in the top 50 SME apprenticeship employers. Very exciting next year. National Apprenticeship Week 2022, we've already heard that mentioned tonight. That's going to be taking place from the 7th to the 13th of February. And you can find out more about all the exciting plans, what's going to happen next, by going to this website, apprenticeships.gov.uk. Okay? Thank you all for joining us, for making this very special ceremony in this beautiful building, 30 Euston Square. I'd like to say another huge thank you to all our applicants, sponsors, supporters, ambassadors and judges who've all helped to make this happen. So can we please show our appreciation this evening? Thank you. And we need another significant round of applause for all our finalists, because I'm sure you'll agree it's a huge achievement just to be mentioned here this evening. Well done to all of you. Thank you also to all those involved in delivering some of those apprenticeships, ambassador network, and the role that you've played in encouraging and supporting so many people over the last year or so. We also can't forget training providers, universities, colleges, and all those who've supported some of our applicants, and the chairs and apprenticeship ambassador network members for their continued vocal role in promoting apprenticeships right across the UK. Thank you to the Secretary of State and Minister Alex Burghardt for being with us this evening. Great to have you in the room with us. Anthony and Emma for your brilliant speeches. Lovely to hear from both of you. And of course, the Director of Apprenticeships at the Education and Skills Funding Agency, Peter Mucklow. Let's show our appreciation to everybody. Thank you. And finally, if you're still with us, thank you to anybody watching at home. The National Apprenticeship Awards final 2021 is officially over. Congratulations. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Don't forget, you can still vote for Strictly Come Dancing at this weekend. There are costs involved with phone calls and mobile calls, but free votes on the website for anybody, okay? And I'm voting for Rose, but if you'd like to vote for us, that'd be great. Congratulations to everybody. Have a fantastic evening. Thank you very much, and good night.